Hey guys, what's going on? Wanted to talk to you a little bit about how you can make sure that you can still do business and still get some marketing done while we are in Corona. So let's talk a little bit about your biz and your marketing and COVID-19. So what I'm going to do today is I'm actually going to give you 3 solid tips. I shared this with my email list yesterday on 3 things that you can do in order to just make sure that your business really doesn't stop right now. Here's the thing. As entrepreneurs, so many of you need business to keep moving during this, during this health crisis, right? You can't afford for business to slack off because you may be the breadwinners in your family. You may be the person who, you're relying on this, right? And we know that this is going to be in a time where it may really impact small business owners more than it impacts anyone else. Hey, Rashida, I see you there. I also see, hey, girly, hey, I see everyone coming in. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about COVID-19, which is the official name for the coronavirus, your business and your marketing, and how you can just make sure that business doesn't stop, right? Because if you lose momentum, it can really be detrimental. But also making sure that in your marketing, you're actually able to still show up as your authentic self, but not be insensitive to your audience at the same time, because we want to make sure that we can get through this pandemic, because when we get to the other side of this, we want to make sure that our businesses is still standing. So if you've been wondering, what, do I still market? Do I still get on sales calls? How do I navigate in this space? You're actually going to love what I have to share with you today. If you don't know me, this is your first time around. My name is Kim McCarter. I am a success coach. I am all about making sure that my overthinkers know how to get out of their heads and actually grow their businesses. And right now, so many of you are like, what's the game plan? What's the roadmap? What's the blueprint to navigating in the world and in my business right now? And I just want to make sure I do this effectively. I just want to make sure I do it in with empathy, but I also gotta feed my family. You know what I mean? I have bills too, just like all of the other people. So I'm going to give you 3 solid tips on how to do that. So you're definitely going to want to make sure that you have your notebooks ready. Always remember, right, that Instagram only keeps these around for about 24 hours. So if you miss it, right, we want to make sure that you still know how to get these tips. So the first one is to know me is to know I am the funnel trap queen. I am an advanced sales funnel strategist. I spent the majority of my journey actually learning sales funnel strategy, teaching people email marketing, teaching them how to connect with their perfectly aligned clients, how to create their target audience and sell them their things, right? Your job in your sales and in your marketing has 3 jobs. It has to attract your right audience. It has to prime them for your services and products, and it has to sell them for your stuff, right? So I am really good at making sure you know how to do that, and you know how to do that effortlessly, right? Now, the other side of that is I also know that when fear shows up, it can really knock us off our A game. So the tips I'm going to give you today is just going to be like a little bit of who I am when it comes to working through your money mindset, like some of the things we did in the Slay Your Lane Mind Challenge, but also going back to the roots. At the core of who I am, I worked in corporate America for over 17 years. I spent 12 years in leadership roles. I took my department from $80 million in sales to $250 million in sales in less than 15 months. I am not here just to teach you what worked for me. I know sales, I know marketing, and I know business, right? So because of that, I am always looking to be the trendsetter and the leader when it comes to helping, especially my Black women entrepreneurs, develop their marketing strategies. I am all about making sure we know how to buy back the block. I am also about making sure that if you have access to the tools and resources to start generational wealth in your families, you don't have to worry about a seat at the table because you can build your own opportunities. Amen. Amen. So the first tip that I have for you is not to rely on discounts to survive this season, right? Do not rely on discounts to survive this season. So you want to make sure that if you're going to offer a promotion, your promotion doesn't always have to be a promotion that is totally around a discount. You can do a promotion and you can add in essential bonuses to your products and services. What is an essential bonus? An essential bonus is something that people actually need in order to get through your course effectively or to use your product effectively. So for me, an essential bonus, like for instance, in my funnel in a weekend course, an essential bonus is the templates to build out your sales funnel. Literally, essential bonuses, you should look at your course, you should look at your offer, and you should go, what can I give them to make their implementation easier in this space? For me, that's providing templates, whether that's email templates to create their digital products, templates to create their landing pages, their sales pages. That may look different for all of you, right? So you don't want to rely on discounts to survive in this season. Also, you want to make sure that when you are going to promo something, don't wait until you're cash strapped to go heavy on marketing your business. Start warming and priming your audience up now. Start engaging with them, right? Start warming them up. Go ahead. The first thing you want to do is go ahead, create you a quick landing page, and you only have to put 2 things on your landing page, okay? You want to make sure, well, actually 3 things. I take that back. You want to make sure that you have a strong headline. You want to make sure that you create a quick 5 to 10 minute video that tells them who you are, what you fix for them, and how you fix it. And you want to put a button on there with an email form that tells them to join the wait list. That's all you need to put on this landing page, right? It is your wait list landing page. And all you're going to do is, while you are talking to your audience, while you are creating your content, just share with them, hey, I have a very special promotion coming up and you have to be on the list to get access to this. While you are creating that content in the background, go ahead and create you an 8-part email sequence that is going to promo your course or your products. Now, for these 8 emails, here's what you need. You need 3 emails that you're going to send to them before your cart opens. You need 5 emails that you're going to send to them between your cart open and your cart close. And then you need 1 email that you send to them after your cart closes, just as a follow-up/survey. So you need those 8 emails, right? Now, if you are a member of my program, Funnel in a Weekend, this cash flow funnel is actually coming into that course as a bonus in the next week. And that's all you need. Give yourself a couple of weeks to prime your audience, get as many people on that wait list as possible, and then run that special promo for your course or for your product directly to them. If you are a product-based business, you can still use this strategy, but here's what I tell you to do in there. Go ahead and create a secret bundle of your products that people can only get if they're on your email list. And put your good products in there. Don't put the stuff in there don't nobody want. Y'all love to create bundles with the stuff we don't want. I'm telling you, product-based entrepreneurs, e-commerce businesses, when you create bundles, always put one of your popular things in there to make buying that bundle a no-brainer, sis. Like, make it a no-brainer, okay? So that's tip 1. Don't rely on discounts. Bundle up, offer bonuses, promo it, build a list, and send people to it to create cash flow. And those 8 emails, they're going to get sent over a period of 1 week. Now, as the funnel trap queen, I'm going to tell you the best time to offer a cash flow funnel for your audience is you start on Thursday, you end on a Monday. I'm going to tell you that as the funnel trap queen, all right? Some of y'all be trying to run your promos Monday through Friday. Why would you close your cart the day people get paid? That is dumb. Don't do that. Thursday through Monday is the best time to run a cash flow funnel. All right. Now, part 2, tip 2. You have to know your audience. I cannot stress this enough. Y'all do not know your audiences well enough. You have to really get to know your audiences. And the reason why it's important to get to know your audiences, because you want to make sure that all of the content that you are creating around them right now, it remains relevant to them, is content that they can enjoy, and most importantly, they can appreciate it, right? You don't want to be insensitive ever to your audience, but even now when the world is watching, you just kind of want to make sure that you stay in a romantic flow with your audience. Growing your business is like the best courtship of your life, right? You don't want to be a wham bam thank you ma'am. You don't want to try to take people to bed without buying them a Jack Daniels and Coke first, right? So just make sure that you're starting to get to know your audience. You understand their wants. You understand their needs. You're always talking to the result and the transformation, because the content that you create for them will definitely keep them engaged with you and keep them in your world. All right. So that's tip 2. Tip 3. Now this is one of my favorite things to do. And for those of you who kind of know me, or you're like in the Black Girls Manifest 2 Facebook community, you know that I am a VIP day strategist. What that means is I teach VIP days. I teach people how to use VIP days to have their first 10K days. I teach people how to use VIP days to sell people into 5 and 6 figure offers. I am a real big champion of making sure that you have VIP days in your business, right? And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because for those of you who are in the service space, a lot of times you're always thinking about your group coaching program. You're thinking about offering the mastermind. You're thinking about offering the membership, right? But if you have a strong, solid VIP day offer in your business, it can really make your business survive when it becomes challenging. Because sometimes what happens is when the world around us has people thinking about where they should be spending their money and how they should be spending their money, they aren't always looking to commit to something that's long term. They always aren't looking to commit to something that's 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks, because they're like, listen, I'm just trying to get through this thing week by week, month by month, right? And what'll happen is when you offer a VIP day offer, especially if your VIP day offer is high value and you have a strong back end offer, you can be a solution-oriented, low-key expert that is like not only just serving your community at the highest level, but you will see that your profitability and your revenue will skyrocket, because people right now and probably over the next couple of months, they're going to be looking for solutions, and they don't want to take 6 to 8 weeks to get that solution. So having a VIP day offer can really make a difference for you. And one of the things I love about VIP days is they aren't tied to just any one industry. I know makeup artists, I know stylists, I know cosmetologists, I know business coaches, I know accountants, consultants, I know chefs. I know like so many different people who have come through my VIP Days That Sales course and used it to really make a difference in their revenue plan, in their business, and just literally walk people into going, how can I work with you long term? Having a strong VIP day offer, and don't wait until you need to have that VIP day offer. Don't wait until you feel like your business is crashing and burning. Don't wait until it's the 4th week of the month and you ain't made no money all month to try to throw a VIP day offer out there, right? Start building out your VIP day offer now, so that way you can already start to have those conversations with people, and you can already start building out revenue with VIP days. One of the great things I love about VIP days as well is because they can be offered virtually, they can be offered in person, because they're one-on-one or they're like in small intimate groups. You don't have to worry about the event ban that's going on in a lot of the states and stuff like that. But also VIP days are also a way to make sure, again, that you can keep cash flow in your business. All right. So definitely think about having that VIP day, because that's something that a lot of people will actually invest in, and they'll invest in quickly. Another tip I have for you when it comes to VIP days is to remember that you can book VIP days out as far as 60 to 90 days, right? I have VIP days right now that's booked for like June. I have one VIP day that's actually booked for July, right? But people are like, whether they're doing payment plans or whatever, but based on how the schedules where we're going to meet up at, I book my VIP days out as far as 4 to 5 months out, right? So do not get in your head that just because you're booking the VIP, just because someone's signing up for the VIP day in March, you have to host the VIP day in March. No, this is where you get to control your schedule. This is where you get to go, like, you know what, my VIP day schedule is this. I don't have an opening until April. I don't have an opening to May. One of the things that happens for so many of you, especially my Black women entrepreneurs, you do two things. One, you put way too much content into your offers and you overwhelm your clients. And two, you do that because you think that you have to tell it all in order to justify your pricing. And I'm here to tell you, as someone who's been a full-time entrepreneur for 5 years, someone who has hit 98% of my money goals, someone who is constantly showing up in high value and selling out all the time, I can honestly tell you that you do not have to overpack your content. There is a such thing as over delivering, and over delivering in a bad way. You can over deliver in a bad way when you make people feel overwhelmed. If you've ever been in a situation and you've tried to upsell someone and they said to you, oh, let me get some of the stuff done you've already given me done. Or if you've ever worked with a client and your client falls off, right? Your client falls off and you're like, we got to get this work done. And they're like, oh, well, I'm trying to get this information for you. I'm trying to get that information for you. Or you have clients ghosting you in the process. They paid their bills, but they're ghosting you. That means that your content, what you're delivering to people, is overwhelming them and you haven't prepared them for that. One of the things that you need to make sure that you're doing in this space of coaching and consulting is giving your clients some grace. You want to make sure that you're walking them through your process and they're getting results. Because the bottom line is, if you are serving people and you aren't changing their mindset with your offer, if you aren't giving them the system that allows them to check off the boxes and they can see their progress, they are not going to work with you long term, and you're going to lose clients, and then you're not going to have the receipts. You're not going to have the testimonials because people aren't getting results, right? They're getting access to the solution. And here's the reality. They can get access to the solution on Google. They can get access to the solution on Udemy. They can get access to the solution on YouTube. How are you helping them transform their lives while they get to the solution? You are literally the crossing guard for these people. They're sitting in their problem and they want you to help them get to the solution. And your job is to walk them through the steps. But in your mind, you have to justify your pricing by trying to give them 12 months of information in 6 weeks. And you think that the only way you can justify why you're charging $2,000, $3,000 is by giving them all of the game. And I'm here to let you know that that is probably what's killing your business. Because when they're talking to you on a sales call or they're seeing your sales page, they see so much junk, they literally go, oh, I don't have time for this. They literally are thinking that. I don't have time for this. I just want to get to the answer. And in your mind, you're like, but I have to give them these steps, Kim, in order to get them to the answer. No, you may have to give them those steps, but that doesn't mean it has to be an all-in-one program, right? A great thing to remember is you can teach people the formula, but you don't have to help them master it. You can teach them the formula, but that doesn't mean you have to help them master it. Not all at one time, not all in one sitting, because that's not what we do. Think about it. When you were in college, you had to take English 101, English 201, English 301, English 410. You had to take 4 years of English in order to get your degree. And when you took those 4 courses of English, you had to take them over the course of 4 years. You were not allowed to take English 101, English 201, English 315, and English 410 all in the span of a year. You weren't allowed to do that. So why do you think that you're supposed to give your audience a year's worth of game in 8 weeks? And they supposed to be good? No. That is not how that works. A lot of times you guys are teaching way too much. You're going so far down the rabbit hole because it is your thinking, and for you it just comes so easy. But you have to remember that they are new to this. You have to give it to them in baby steps, right? Sometimes you just need to teach people what they need to know in the moment. And that is probably a course in itself. That is probably a program in itself, right? And get out of your heads this idea that the more you stuff into a program because you were on a podcast or you were at a webinar or you were at an event where people told you to stack the value, that you think that you got to put a bunch of dumb stuff in your offer that makes no sense for the people in order to justify your pricing. If people want to work with me in a VIP day, they need $6,000 to do it. That's just the bottom line, right? And at the end of that VIP day, you know what they're going to leave with? They're going to leave with an action plan on what they need to do over the 90 days. Am I helping them build out their funnels? Am I helping them do all of that stuff? No, I am not. I am there to make sure you know how to make money over the next 90 days, and that's the solution I'm providing you with. And how does that transform your life? Because if you have a solid action plan that's customized for your business, guess what? That means that you can create time and financial freedom for yourself. That's what I'm selling you into. And you have to get the confidence to understand that you can sell people and stand in that space as well. I'm not saying that you have to charge people $6,000. That's my rate. That may not be your rate. And if that's not your rate, that's okay. But also remember this, especially for my people who are new to business. Even if you are new to business, does not mean that you are new to your knowledge and you are new to your expertise. If you are growing a business based on your years in corporate America, based on your education, that is absolutely fine. And that doesn't mean that you have to dumb yourself down or lower the finances that you need to accept from clients in order to make that happen. Now, I'm not saying that you just have to make sure that you have a solid game plan that works for you. So again, let's go back through and make sure that you guys heard all those 3 tips and you know what those 3 tips are. Tip 1 is to not rely on your discounts to survive. If you are a service-based entrepreneur, think of some essential bonuses. If you are e-commerce or product-based business, think of creating a bundle. You're going to go ahead, create that simple landing page with a video as well as an email sign-up form. You're going to take 2 to 3 weeks, push as many people onto that wait list as possible, and then you're going to open up an email funnel that's going to sell people into that bundle product, right? The 8 emails, or you need 3 emails before the cart opens, 5 emails while the cart is open, and 1 email after the cart closes to survey everyone, right? And you can definitely find out details on how to do that inside of Funnel in a Weekend, which is at funnelinaweekend.com. The second tip is to know your audience. This is super duper important because even in this time, you want to make sure that you keep your engagement up. You want to make sure that you remain relevant in your industries. And the best way to do that is to know your audience. The more you know about your audience, the easier it is for you to schedule content that is relevant, that they will enjoy, and most importantly, they will appreciate. The third tip is you may start to realize that people aren't signing up for your stuff as easy as they used to. That's because they are looking for a more solution-oriented offer. The best solution-oriented offer you can offer to your people is a VIP day. A VIP day will easily walk people into your high-value, high-ticket offers that are usually between 5 and 6 figures. We use them all the time. They work for consultants. They work for coaches. They work for MUAs, stylists. They go beyond the industry, right? They can be hosted virtual. They can be hosted in person. Having a strong VIP day offer in your business that your audience can invest in will be a game changer for you over the next couple of months. And you can definitely find out my VIP day strategy on how to use VIP days to grow that 6-figure business at VIP Days That Sells. Now, those are the 3 tips I have for now. Of course, things may change and I may think of some more. And as I think of more tips for you, I will definitely push them out to you guys over the course as they become available. If you want more information on Funnel in a Weekend or VIP Days That Sell, you can definitely send me an inbox and I'll get you that link. And until next time, have a great day.